We are back. We are back. I am super thrilled to be here. We're back. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, I am super excited to be here. I'm just over the moon. I am over the moon. I am literally over the moon. So thrilled to be here with you all. So, hey everyone. I'm Karina Calhoun. I am a prophetic life and business strategist for content creators, influencers, entrepreneurs, introverts. And so, just a little bit about me. I've been in this entrepreneurial game since 2018, and trust me, oh my goodness, trust me, I have made lots of mistakes. I have had a few, I'm just going to say a few epic failures, if you will. And I've also experienced some big wins along the way. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I have. Um, but I will say over the last 7 years, I've learned how to grow through a lot of those moments. And so here I am, helping you do the same exact thing, but hopefully with less challenges. Less challenges. I'll say that. That is the idea, that you would experience these life situations, these business situations with less challenges, right? And so today I want to talk about really how to shift from being um, a social media consumer to becoming an actual creator, however that looks, whether you are a content creator, an influencer, an entrepreneur, which really those all kind of flow in with one another. But however you see yourself, coming from the idea of a social media consumer to becoming a creator, right? Becoming a creator. And so lots of folks, I want to start with this. Lots of folks get stuck scrolling through social media feeds, um, things like, posts and watching videos and things of that nature, but they never really start creating, right? They don't get to the point where they're actually creating. So it's time to break out of this cycle so that we can start now, right? Let's start now. So again, I am Karina Calhoun for those that are just tuning in. um, been in this space for a number of years, and really still bringing the things that I've learned to the forefront, bringing the things that I've learned to the forefront. So I want to make sure sound is good. I want to make sure video is good. Just drop in the chat, if you will. Yes, I can see you. Yes, I can hear you. All is well. I just want to make sure everything is good, right? So just drop in the chat wherever you're watching me, whatever platform you're watching me on, just drop in the chat that all is well. Um, and until I hear otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. That is how I like to do things. Until I hear otherwise, I just keep going, right? So when we think about the consumer versus the creator mindset, one of the ways that we're going to start that today is just really by talking about the difference between the two, the difference between the consumer and the creator. So when you think about it, a consumer spends their time watching. They spend their time liking, they spend their time commenting, and some of them don't even do any of those things, but they're still, at the end of the day, they're still consuming that content. But you know, this doesn't this isn't putting anything out into the world, right? You're consuming, you're taking in, but you're not putting anything out. But on the other hand, as a creator, you're making things, whether it's posts, whether it's videos, graphics, blogs, product, services, whatever it is, and you're sharing these ideas, this expertise, this experience, you're sharing your passions, you're sharing this, your purpose with the world, right? And so this is a difference between a consumer and a creator, right? Um, and I just want to encourage you, just so that you know, it's easy to fall into the consumer role because it's comfortable. Here's the thing though, I don't want you to beat yourself up about it. You can start making that change as quickly as today, honestly. Because here's the thing, if you stay in this role of consumer, you're not building anything. The audience that desperately needs you won't be able to find you. You won't be able to build the community or the business that you should be building because you're consuming, not creating. So, shifting from consumer to creator is a mindset shift, and it doesn't have to be complicated, not as complicated as people think it does. You literally can just start creating, even if it's just something small. Now, I know, because I can hear it, I know the fear of being judged or feeling like content isn't, maybe specifically your content isn't good enough. I know that can kind of hold you back. And it did for me for a while when I first started. But here's what I learned: nobody starts out as an expert. And then, even on top of that, some of the people who consider themselves expert really aren't. And I'm going to drink some water on that. The key is to show up consistently. The key is literally to show up consistently and start creating, even if it's not perfect. Because at the end of the day, progress is better than perfection. We all know that. We've all heard that. People will appreciate your authenticity and your willingness to share your journey instead of you trying to fake it, right? They're going to want to take part in your authenticity. So just keep that in mind. And I just want to pause here for a second. I know you're probably, well, this side, you're probably thinking, Karina, wait, this way, no, this way, this way. There we go. You're thinking, what are these puzzle pieces here for? And the reason why I have these puzzle pieces here is because I want us to understand that we're putting the pieces together. That is what we're all about. We're putting the pieces together. The small pieces that you have, the minute pieces that you have, no matter how big or small, we're putting those pieces together. All right. So I just want to kind of pause there for a second just to let you know that. Because when it comes to stepping out into the unknown, a lot of times people think they have to have literally every single thing, and you don't. You don't. So wherever you are watching this, I want to ask you one question. What's one thing that's holding you back from creating content? I want you to type it in the comments wherever you are. I'll see it at some point. We'll go ahead and kind of hash it out in the comments and keep going from there. But in the meantime, I want to give you some practical steps to start creating your content, to start not just creating. Let's just put it out there. Practical steps to creating. Number one, you want to pick one platform, right? Pick one platform to start with. And you don't have to have an expert comfort level on it. But what you want to do is you want to focus on that platform, um, and figure out how to dial into your audience. And we're going to go through that as well. But where do you think your audience is hanging out? Pick that platform. And there's multiple platforms that they're hanging out. You just have to dial in. The second thing is create value. Let's begin to create value. Don't just post for the sake of posting. Don't just check a box and say, well, I posted today and that's it. Your content should help your audience solve a problem, or it should teach them something new, right? It should solve a problem or it should teach them something new. And then the next thing that you want to consider is consistency. Being consistent is going to be key for you. Whether it's once a week, every day, doesn't matter. Stay consistent with your posting. The more you show up, the more your brand is going to grow. And then the final thing is you want to engage with your audience, respond to comments, ask questions, get involved with people who interact with you. Building authentic relationships is just as important as posting your content. I really need you all to understand that. I really need you to understand that. Building those relationships is key, is vital. And then, even after that, if you're still not sure which platform is best for you, or you need some guidance or something of that nature on creating a consistent content strategy, I've got some resources that are going to help you. My social media success blueprint, this is going to guide you through 8 platforms, and it's going to give you the do's, the don'ts, the pros, the cons. I even talk about community in there, building community, building your brand. So you can grab it today, and it's going to help you really focus on the specific platform that you want to focus on. So I just want you to remember, and you can grab that in the link wherever you find this video. I want you to remember this: to move from a consumer to a creator, all you need to do is start. Just simply start. Pick one platform, create your content with purpose, and show up consistently. And that's literally how you'll start building your community and growing your brand. And I say this all the time. It's not about showing up after a week and saying it didn't work. It's literally about showing up consistently for a length of time. So take a deep breath. You are literally already on your way. If you're watching this video, then you've probably got some questions. Hopefully this was inspiration for you. You're on your way. Start small, keep building, and trust that you're going to make progress. You're going to make some mistakes. That's perfectly okay. It happens. It happens to everyone, but just simply keep going. Keep going. So I am Karina Calhoun. I am a life and business coach. I do provide prophetic life and business strategies specifically for creators, influencers, and entrepreneurs and introverts. And so please feel free to reach out to me. We are on Discord, the Elevate Society. You can come there and hang out with us. We have a good time there. Also, I wanted to drop this down. You can go to our resource page, my resource page, and if you are looking for the ebook that we've just dropped, that is there. It's $7, and I go through 8 of the apps that are out here. Again, I give you the do's and don'ts. I give you pros and cons. I give you some strategies that you can use. I also dial into the community piece because I wholeheartedly believe in community. And so I do have that down here at the bottom. You can grab that resource there, and any other resources that I have there, opportunities that I've got for you. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. Let's move from consumer to creator, because you were designed to be a creator. You were designed to make impact. You were designed to bring your purpose and your impact into the earth. And we are desperately in need of whatever the purpose is that you have inside of you, so that we can experience that. There are people who are waiting for what you have. And so, um, hopefully you're having a great start to 2025, and meet us here every Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. Eastern for short but substantial teachings to help you move the needle forward so that you're able to put the pieces together. Put the pieces of the puzzle together. So I will see you all on the flip side. And don't forget, um, leave me a message and I will be sure to get back in touch with you.